very excited for our next guest. She is a 2-time Juno nominee, here to promote her 3rd album, Human. Let's give it up for Alysha Brilla!
Yeah.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So I'm excited to chat with you. I love this album, this cover actually. Is this something that you designed yourself as well, or along with producing it yourself, which is awesome?
Yeah, you know, I have there's an amazing graphic designer in Kitchener. Her name's Ashna, and her and I work together. She's just super creative. Cool. She did an animated music video for me too. So.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you've got a whole bunch of amazing successes under your belt, and congratulations for all that. And
thank you so much.
Looking forward to what you have in store next. Talk to us about this album, Human, how it came about.
Yeah, well, it's my 3rd album, which I'm grateful to have under my belt, like you said. I traveled to India and Tanzania last year. It was really amazing, and I got to see like parts of where my dad's from, you know, what his life and personhood is shaped by. Going to India was really special. My dad grew up in Tanzania, so he hasn't even been to India yet, but his, you know, part of his background is Indian. And so going there was really beautiful. And the music is certainly inspired by my studies of music and yoga there. And then Tanzania, of course, you go to Africa and music's just like amazing and everywhere. Yeah, so it was just, I couldn't not make an album after that.
Sure,
so I'm grateful, yeah.
Was it something like you went there thinking that you would do that, or was it just inspiration that had occurred?
Typically, I am very inspired by traveling. I'm sure most artists are. They're, you know, seeing things and wanting to process it somehow. So I figured that I'd probably come back with a bunch of songs, and I did. So yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. And you've actually brought your guitar with you today, which matches you in your beautiful colors.
Thank you. Yeah, and there's a band here. I'm like, oh, I wish I knew. Then I could have rehearsed. But that's okay. I'll play by myself. Yeah.
Okay. What are you gonna play for us today?
I'll play a little bit of my song "No More Violence."
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And this
No More Violence. And is that that's actually on this album, the first track. So if you wanted to get a hold of this, you can go on your website, iTunes and all that stuff?
Yeah, go on iTunes, or if you go to my website and order like a physical copy like this, then I'm the one who mails it out.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Take it away.
When that rain comes, to be fair, you got 2 choices that you can make. Oh, and when the sun comes, to be fair, you got 2 choices that you can make. Say no more crying, no more, no more, no more, no more dying, no more, no more, no more, no more silence, no more, no more, no more, no more violence, no more, no more. Well, we've written our history, oh, in blood. So let's write our future, oh, in love. Yeah, we've written our history, oh, in blood. So let's write our future, oh, in love. Say no more crying, no more, no more, no more, no more dying, no more, no more. Say no more silence, no more, no more, no more, no more violence, no more, no more. Walking down the street, I hear children playing next to the sound of a soldier slaying. My tears are falling, each one keeps saying, I think I'm done, you can take it, I'm done. It could be a word or a fist or a pistol in a house in the heart of designated war zone. My tears are falling, I feel for our people. I think I'm done, you can take it. Here we've written our history, oh, in blood. So let's write our future, oh, in love. Yeah, we've written our history, oh, in blood.
beautiful song.
Thank you.
Was that it? I wanted you to keep going.
That's it for now. If you want to hear the rest, you go to the album.
That's true. So that's a huge message. Is it something that really speaks to you, where you're not only doing music and you're changing people's moods with your songs, but even changing lives? Is that something that you're passionate about?
Yeah, I think because I am aware of the fact that music has changed my life, and the messages I've heard in certain songs have, inspired complete chapters of my life.
Right.
And so I know that when I put a song out there, it has the potential to do that. It might or it might not for somebody, but for sure it has that potential. So I try to put positive messages and inspiring, and even if they are, socially conscious, still uplifting, that change is possible, because I think it really is.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So you actually went to Cannes, France recently.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that festival.
Well, I was there for Mesdames, which is it's a music festival there. That was amazing, going to France. I mean, especially in Cannes, you think like fancy dinners, you think France, so I was like, whoa, this is interesting. I'm really used to eating with my hands and just whatever. But so there's just many, a lot of cutlery there. But the food was amazing. Like, I can't even lie. I do eat butter, and there was a lot of it. And I know I'm just talking about the food, so
that's okay. I'm such a foodie too.
But the music was amazing, and we played beside the ocean there. It was a dream come true. Yeah, we got chosen for this festival, so it was really a blessing.
Right, and you were the only. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, you're the only Canadian band.
Yeah,
over
we're
there.
The only Canadian
That's
artist.
awesome.
So cool.
Way to represent.
Exactly, yeah, representing.
Cool. So what can we expect for you for the rest of the year, or anything coming up in the future?
Yeah.
Alysha Brilla.
I have a lot of touring coming up, so if you go to my website, you can see all those dates there. I'm actually going to Kelowna in a week and a half to do a 24 school tour.
Wow.
Yeah, so, going in, talking about the messages in the music, I also get a chance to speak about it and play at these middle and high schools. So very excited about that.
Is that one of your first experiences to do that, or have you done that before?
I've done it here and there at different schools, and I do love going to schools and speaking to the youth. So, but this will be like the most, consistent run of shows.
Right.
So I'm excited about it. Yeah.
And what is their I guess the response from it? Do you find it's the same?
Usually positive.
Yeah.
I think back on when I had speakers or even artists come into my school as a child,
right.
and unless you have, and there's amazing teachers out there, but unless you can cling on to a teacher, to draw like inspiration from, when these other speakers would come in, you'd be like, what does this new person have to say?
For sure, yeah.
And so I try and make sure that I'm, speaking to them, but also taking accountability. Like, I know when a lot of speakers would come into my school when I was young, they'd be like, you are the future, And I'd sit there as a 7-year-old and say, okay, but what about you? Like, you
right.
have a lot,
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so now when I go and I say, just like you, I have the responsibility to do this and this, and I'm trying to lead them, not tell them that, like, sorry,
right.
we screwed up the planet, take it away, kids. Yeah. I try and let them know that there's people working on it and they can join that.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's incredible. Well, thank you so much for being here with us,
Of course,
Alysha.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. Make sure you guys check out her album. She will send it to you.
I'll mail it.
Yeah,
you can smell it. It'll smell like me. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.